Okay, so we are going to start our session, okay, at 8 o'clock sharp, Jan 24, 2025. Today is going to be regular class. Today is going to be our regular class. So last 3 days, oh, I think I have given here already. Last 3 days is a kind of informative sessions that we have gone through for you to take up. As long as you are there with PEGA, the second session, whatever we have conducted, is going to help you. Like everything that we have discussed on day 2, we will be seeing practically going forward during our training program. Okay. Okay, we will start after some time only. You can relax for a while. Sharp 8 o'clock, we will start our class. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts related to yesterday class or day before yesterday class, you can ask me. Otherwise, we could start after a while. So all of you should be able to hear me and able to see my screen. If anyone cannot hear me now, you can reconnect. Yeah, please be on mute. Whoever has connected online from your end, you please be on mute. There's some background noise coming. Always please be on mute. Only whenever you unmute, you can say something and mute back immediately. So we'll start in next 6 minutes. We are going to wait till 8 o'clock for everyone else to get connected. Okay. So it is 8 o'clock. We'll start now. Everyone please be on mute from your end. So we are going to start now. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody and I'll unmute myself. Okay, so we are going to start now. So today, our regular class, we are going to get into PEGA concepts. PEGA concepts. So we're going to get into PEGA concepts. So when you are going to learn PEGA, or when you, as a client, when you want to use PEGA, so what is the purpose you are going to use PEGA for? PEGA and its purpose. PEGA tool and its purpose. What is the purpose of PEGA tool? I have already explained you this on day 1 and day 2 also I have told you. So what is the purpose of PEGA tool is, PEGA tool is used to create applications in order to process your business transactions, so you are going to use PEGA PRPC tool in order to create your business applications, and the applications which you have created on which you are going to process your business transactions. The transactional representation you are going to do by a flow diagram. You are doing it like a flow chart. You also call it as a process. That's what this point we already discussed, but again I am repeating. PEGA tool is used to create applications, in order to process your business transactions. So here we need to understand, okay, you are going to, as a client, as a client, you are going to purchase PEGA tool and install PEGA tool in a server, and on which you are going to create your business applications. where you will design after application is created. First step is creating application. After application is created, you will design your transaction models and you will process your business transactions. Correct? So first thing is you have to create application. Then, so what do you mean by application? What is the definition of application? Generally, we had come across with so many software applications in our day-to-day life. We access so many applications like Amazon, Flipkart, Phone Pay, Google Pay, internet banking applications, and Facebook, YouTube. These are all applications only. So generally, so think about business applications, not like social media, you remove it. Okay, any business application, Phone Pay, IRCTC, Google Pay, internet banking applications, and loan processing applications, insurance applications, uh, Paytm application, Flipkart, Amazon. These are all business related applications only. So considering the business related application, you can easily say, so what is an application? What does it contains? Suppose if you take an application like Amazon, what does it contains? Application contains, what does it contains? Application contains what? So if you take Amazon application, inside Amazon application, you take Amazon or Phone Pay or Google Pay. So inside an application, in a software point of view, what will be there? Think as a software developer, think as a software engineer, and tell me what does an application contains? Just a guess. Give a guess.
Different web pages.
Different pages. Okay, different web pages. Apart from that,
Data.
data. So application contains functional components. What does it contains? So you say user interface, someone said like different web pages. Those web pages are screens. Those are UI components. Those are UI components. That is going to have some functional behavior. Yes or no? Suppose if you go to Amazon screen, Amazon application, first there will be a search screen. That first there will be a home screen and search facilities available. When you enter a product name and click on the button, search will happen. I can show you now. If you are not able to imagine, I can even show you that. I think you all are pretty much aware of these things. Amazon.in. So here it is .in. So here you go. I can change the language to English. Okay, just give me a minute. And here you go. Now here there is a search bar. You enter a product, let's say phone. Let's say phone. Click on search button. When I click on search button, it has displayed so many phones, right? So this is a search screen. This is a search screen. The results are being displayed here. So search screen is one functional component. It is UI component. It is UI functional component. And when I click on the search button, how these phones are being displayed here. So actually, the data about these phones is available in Amazon database. Is available where? It is available in Amazon's database. Amazon database contains details about all of these phones. So that means on click of the button, data retrieved from database and displayed in UI. Data. So in order to retrieve the data, this is UI database. In between to interact, the interaction between UI and database happens by software program. Happens by software program. Searching for a product, search product. There is a program available called product search. Otherwise, product search program is there. Product search screen is there. Products table is there, which contains the details about the products. General information. This is not technical at all. So anyhow, here application contains functional components which may be UI components, which may be UI components are business logic components and database components. So in the business logic, queries will get prepared, SQL queries will get prepared, and those queries will hit the database and data will be coming. So this and all you are going to learn without the need of writing any code in PEGA. But I'm just trying to give you what will be there in an application. An application mainly contains three layers. What are the three layers? User interface, business logic, database. That means application contains the functional components that you have developed as UI components, business logic, database. All of these three are going to work together in order to complete your task. My task is searching for a product. When I want to search for a product, I want a UI component of search screen, and I want a business logic component of product search. I want a database component of table which contains the products and queries also. Database queries also should be generated. Yes or no? So obviously application contains functional components. Clear everyone? So application is like a container. Inside if you go, you'll see so many user interface related stuff. You'll see business logic related stuff. You see database related stuff. Understand clear everyone? I'm talking about web applications normally. And now, okay, your ultimate goal at the very beginning, when you kickstart your project, your ultimate goal is first to come up with an application. Suppose if you are constructing a house, so first you need to think about the outer line construction of your house. Okay, later you will go and place components inside. Okay, whatever the required facilities that you want to arrange inside, maybe dining table, okay, cupboards, all that, you think about those things only after constructing the house. First goal is to construct the complete house, inside which you will construct later the real useful components. And all house is going to be a roof. Inside the roof you are going to create some other functional components which are really going to be useful in your day-to-day life. So whatever the functional components that are available, those are executable components. What about application is also one component. It's a roof. Application is a roof. That roof creation is our first goal. Our first goal is what? Application creation. That's the goal. Okay, you want to create application, very good. See, what are the different types or categories of application that we have. So based on the concept of reusability, first I need to tell you just one word called reusability. What is that? Reusability, a term called reusability. I think many of you know about this term. You might have some idea about the term reusable. Can any one of you tell me what do you mean by reusability? You always should think about reusability when you are working as a software developer. Not only
Can be
PEGA,
used multiple
Java,
times.
C Sharp, my Salesforce, anything you are working on, think about reusability during the implementation. Yes, come again. What
It
is
can
that?
be used multiple times, like with the
Can be
like
used multiple times. No, I'll tell you. Um,
Same thing can be used for different actions or different types.
Okay, probably same thing can be used for different various purposes. That is multi-purpose. That is multi-purpose reusability. I'm asking as of now reusability. Same thing can
oh,
be used again and again. Instead of this, I will tell you one example. You tell me. Okay, just to take your house. Two-bedroom house is there. Bedroom one, some people are living, and bedroom two, another family is living. Okay, now in two bedrooms, in each bedroom we have a TV. We have a TV setup with a cable connection setup or dish. Each TV has its own dish connection. Okay, now how many TVs you have in two TVs in a house? Two bedrooms are there. Two TVs, two connection. Each TV 50,000 rupees cost. 50,000 plus 50,000, 1 lakh rupees. Connection 5,000, 5,000, 10,000 rupees. Okay, clear everyone? 1 lakh
mhm.
10,000 rupees you have spent. Now I want you to reduce the cost, okay, from 1 lakh 10,000 to as much as the minimum as much as possible, so that now the people who are living in bedroom one, people who are living in second bedroom, both should be able to watch the use the TV, and they should get something from it, right? So how can you reduce the cost here? How can you make the TV reusable and reduce the cost here?
Common area.
Yeah, set up the TV in common area. Do not purchase two TVs and two connections. Purchase only one TV and set up the TV in common area. What is the common area here? Hall. And anyone want to watch the TV, they will come to hall and watch, sit together, watch, then go away. That's it, done. So you are going to create the component not in a specific areas. You are going to create and place the components in a common area. So components placed at a common area can be what? Reused into can be reused. Okay, that's pretty much fair enough as of now. General way components placed at common area can be reused, obviously. So if I wanted to give if I want to provide drinking water to all of you, whoever is sitting here in the classroom, 10 students are sitting, 10 water bottles I have supplied. It is going to be cost effective, costly, so instead of doing that, I can have one water bubble set up here, water dispensing machine set up here. It is going to reduce my cost. That is going to be reusable for everyone. What about other classrooms? If I place the water bubble here in this classroom, what about other classroom? Instead of placing in the classroom, I can place in a common corridor, so that people from other classrooms and you from your classroom, everyone can go and use it. That's called reusability concept. So how you are thinking about achieving reusability, making it less cost effective and all in your real life. So I am not providing a water bottle, I have set up a water dispensing machine there, because I thought about, okay, it is going to be less pricing for me in the long term, and it will be reusable by the people. So in the same sense, you have to think about your application development also. When you are creating one functional component in your application, you need to think about making it reusable. If you want to make it reusable, in which area you need to place that component is common area. What is that area? Common area. Physically you call it as hall, corridor, whatever it is, but in application, what is it? Let me explain you now the categories of application based on concept of reusability. Based on the concept of reusability, everyone, are you able to follow? Every one of you are able to follow me?
Can you give
Everyone.
me the green
I
pick
am not
green
using any technical terminology, I am using everything in real life, real world.
under
Okay,
under
based on the concept of reusability, applications are categorized into into two types. One is framework application, second one is implementation application. Now the term, okay, if you remove about the term framework, the term implementation, what remains? Application remains. Application is application, whatever it is, whether it is framework or implementation, no matter, it contains functional components, there is no doubt about it. Now you are adding additional terms in front of application. One is framework, another one is implementation. Tell me, what is the meaning of implementation? First, implementation, implement something. What is the meaning of it? Implementing means,
Is under development.
implementing means you are implementing something. Implementing
Okay,
means what?
implementing means what?
Under development or enhancements.
Enhancements,
To
development. Okay,
execute
good.
something.
Okay, okay,
To
good.
execute something.
So you are thinking like a developer point of view, right? Generally, think about business user point of view. Means you are using an application, you're not creating, modifying, updating and all. That point of view will come later. Think like a normal user. Amazon application is there, you are using it there. As a user point of view, end user point of view, what do you mean by implementation? Implementation for a user, implementation means what? Action. You are doing an action. An
buying
action
something.
is being performed of making a transaction. Transactions are going to be made, means actual business purpose is running. What is the actual business purpose of Amazon application? Sales. Product sales. Products are being sold out. When you access the Amazon application, select a product, search for a product, select the product, add to cart, go to checkout screen, make the payment, done. Correct? Yes or no? So that execution is happening. So here, whatever the application that is meant for making the business transaction, actual business transaction processing is being done at implementation application. At implementation application. Okay, I will tell you. Example also I'll tell you. You have a college. In a college, you have different departments. No, what are the departments? Computer science engineering, information technology engineering, data science engineering, like this. These departments will have certain classrooms. Certain classrooms will be there. Section 1, section 2, section 3, like this. N number of classrooms will be there. So the main purpose that should be executed and running in a college is teaching. Where teaching will happen? In a classroom or in department? In a classroom. That classrooms are implementations. Classrooms are implementations. Understand clear everyone? The classrooms, actual business purpose runs somewhere. That application is implementation application. Understand? Developer point of view also I will tell you. Okay. Now coming to framework application. So framework application, what is the meaning of terminology of framework? What do you understand? Framework. That is okay. But framework, what is the meaning of framework? What do you think about it? Framework means, what is your guess? You might have heard framework many times in your day-to-day life. What is
Structure.
framework means? Structure, template, model, whatever you say. You say structure, template, model. You take an example of civil engineering. So what is a framework? Model means design. Design is model. From the design, you can reuse this design to construct so many houses. Yes or no? You can reuse the design to construct so many houses. So framework contains reusable components. Framework application contains what? It contains reusable functional components. Reusable functional components will be there in framework application. So it is reusable for what? These components, these functional components can be reused across different implementations. You can reuse these across different implementation. Framework, you will not be doing any business transactions in a framework. No, never. You will never be doing business transactions within framework. Framework is not meant for that. Framework is just like a reusable functional components supplier. Reusable functional components supplier. You will not be doing any actions of execution in framework. No actions of execution. No, I'll write down here. No actions of execution within framework. That means no business transaction initiation at the framework. At the framework, no business transaction initiation. No. Implementation only something wherein which business transaction, actual goal, purpose of the business is going to run at the implementation. Then why framework is meant for? Framework is meant for supplying the common functional components which are reusable across different implementations. So implementations also contains functional components. Application contains functional components. Framework contains functional components. Implementation also contains functional components. Application contains specific functional components which are useful only at a particular implementation, application. I will draw one diagram and explain you. Otherwise, I have one document. I'll open you. Just open and show you one diagram. I'll show you so that you will get a clear idea and clear picture about the same. So what is meant by common components and all, you'll come to know now. Theory document. So this is what we are going through. Application and types of applications theory document. Okay now? See here. So when I say application and types of application, this is how it will be available. The bottom blue color you are seeing now, that is framework application. On top of it, we have two implementation applications. Let's take a business of insurance. So insurance is a whole part. As a insurance is a framework. See, in insurance, you can have so many types of insurance. No, you never say that simply I am doing insurance processing and all. When you go to customer, you say that we are providing you health insurance. We are providing home insurance. We are providing, like property insurance. We are providing health life insurance. So we are providing auto insurance. Auto means vehicle insurance, like that. So insurance is a framework terminology. Specifically, if you talk about insurance, home insurance is an implementation. Auto insurance is an implementation. Health insurance is an implementation. And life insurance is an implementation. Like this, different implementations will be created on top of insurance framework. On top of insurance framework. Understand? In a business point of view, these are called line of business. What do you call it? LOB. In shortcut, you call LOB. LOB stand for line of business. So go to an insurance company, LIC. They do life insurance. They may be doing health insurance. They may be providing insurance for autos. These are different lines in which they are working. Your business transactions will not be done in LIC directly. Your business transactions will be done in LIC home, LIC health, LIC auto, like this. Understand clear, everyone? So now insurance framework has two other applications. One framework application, on top of it, two implementation applications are available. Here are two are more. Best practice to set up your application to have at least one framework and implementation. Of course, today you are going to work as only health insurance provider. Is there any guarantee that tomorrow you are not going to expand your business to a new line? You should always be optimistic and think about future modifications. Set up your structure foundation, a strong foundation, so that in future, if you are going to modify your business, the foundation should not be modified. Foundation should be reusable. Foundation should be, you do not want to do everything from the scratch again and again. Yes or no? So you want to be able to reuse what you have created today in the future whenever you are expanding your business by adding more LOBs. Tomorrow, if I add one more LOB, I should not be again creating everything from the scratch. Suppose if you have set up a restaurant, today you had set up one restaurant in KPHB. You have struggled a lot for 1 year. So there is a lot of struggle for you for 1 year to streamline your restaurant business, because this is the first time you had set up. 1 year you struggled a lot. Finally, it got streamlined. Now you thought of expanding your business to another area. In some Secunderabad, you had started one more branch. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Am I audible now? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just muted back and unmuted. Maybe I don't know where I have lost. Can you please tell me where I have lost the audio? Just now we have lost the audio or what?
Secunderabad.
Secunderabad. Okay. So you had set up one restaurant, a brand new first time in your lifetime. Okay. A new business you have entered, restaurant business. In KPHB area, you had set up one restaurant. You struggled a lot for 1 year. Finally, you got something streamlined in your business. Your business is smoothly running after 1 year of struggle. Now you want to expand your business, and you had started one more branch in another area, Secunderabad area. Now tell me, okay, with your general sense of understanding, are you going to struggle the same way how you have struggled previously during when you want to run your second branch? No.
No, sir.
Why you are not going to struggle? Tell me. What is the reason you are not going to struggle?
Already we have framework on the
Because
restaurant for 1 year.
Already you have faced some issues. You had streamlined a lot and you had set some policies to run your business. You had come up with a proper streamlined policies that you have got during your 1 year experience in the first branch. So more or less the same policies you apply on the second branch. Yes or no? More or less same policies. Maybe based on the branch location, you would change few policies, but not everything. You are reusing the policies which you had set up during your first branch at the second branch. Third branch also, more or less you will apply the same policies, and based on the third branch location, some additional specific policies you come up with. Correct? This is the concept of reusability. This is the concept of reusability. And here you go now. Just have a look at it. Don't think too much about technology. Just try to compare everything in the real world and try to understand. It will be easy to learn the technology. Now, see, in my framework application, I have 4 components available. What are those 4 components? Customer details form. I want to collect the details of a customer, whoever is going to approach me for taking insurance. Collecting customer details, first name, last name, age, gender, date of birth, email ID, phone number, ID number, like this, address details and all. Address form for address details, billing address, shipping address. And then I want to send an email to customer after successful registration process. Email sending component, which is business logic. And then payment gateway screen I want to create so that I can ask the customer to make the payment. Understand? These 4, if you look at now, a customer who is going to approach us for vehicle insurance or a customer who is going to approach us for health insurance, collecting the basic details of a customer, that form, is it common form for both of these or different for both of these? It's common. You are going to ask for vehicle insurance or you are going to ask for health insurance or home insurance, I don't care. First I need your details. You are the owner, right? I need your details. Your details will be same, the fields will be same, first name, last name, gender, age, date of birth, phone number, email ID. These fields are same in the form for any LOB. For any implementation, if I start insurance policy in vehicle insurance application, or if I start health insurance application, insurance processing, or if I start in life insurance, customer details collection form is same. So I have to create that user interface form and place it in framework application. Understand clear, everyone? This is how you should have idea about your business architecture. Yes or no? So if you have idea about what business you are running, what is framework, what is implementation, you can place the component at the appropriate position. Okay. Now address details, email sending, payment gateway screen, all this you have placed at framework. Because implementations are created on top of this framework, 2 implementations are created on top of this framework. 2 implementations can access all these 4 components whenever they need. They can access. That's what it is, reusability. One component is reusable in implementation 1, 2, 3. No need to create customer details form again in the implementations because it is already there at framework. Because these are no, they can access, generally speaking. Now tomorrow, if I create one more implementation, if I create on top of the same framework, let's say life insurance implementation I have created on top of insurance framework, should I have to again do from the scratch of creating customer details form and all? No need. Correct? No need. That is the advantage of coming up with this architecture, best architecture for your application setup. That is, always you need to think about coming up with best way of design and architecture for your business setup. That is, you first to create one framework application, on top of it start creating implementation application. Every implementation can access the components of its framework as a part of reusability. Everyone clear? I am done with explaining you reusability in the sense of application. Are you clear? If there is a slight change and all, we can think about it later. Customer form slight change there means make a copy of what is already there. 7 fields are there. 8th field you want in one implementation. Copy this product. You don't have to create from the scratch. Copy it from framework, modify it 1 field. That's it, done. Again, you will not be doing from scratch. And suppose if I want to collect only vehicle details, where should I create? Vehicle details collecting form, should I create in framework or implementation? Vehicle insurance implementation. If I want to collect your health related information, health insurance. Specific components you create in implementations, common components you create in framework. So can one implementation access the components of other implementation? No, side by side. Implementations are siblings. Implementations are actually, this is a concept of inheritance. Technically, if you say inheritance, like father, 2 children are there. So instead of buying 2 laptops, 1 laptop only, okay. One student wants to use it in the morning time. One child wants to use it in morning time, morning to afternoon. Another child afternoon to evening. Should I buy 2 laptops in this case? 1 laptop only I'll buy. Morning to evening, child 1 will use. Afternoon to evening, child 2 will use. Reusability. Because it is father property, they can reuse. Okay, they have become majors, they have their own families and all. Now one person purchasing laptop, another sibling cannot use, no. Okay, that own property of the child one. Siblings cannot share. Okay, no right. But if it is there with father, right is there to share. Father property both can share, no problem. But individual property, no, you don't have right to ask mine, something like that. How it is there in the real life. Okay, this technology also same setup. So anyone has any understanding of framework implementation? I did not tell you technical aspect, I just told you normally in general. Are you clear? This is the goal that we are going to achieve in our practical. First is create your framework application. After that, on top of framework, you create your implementation. Make sense? Clear, everyone? So if an application contains reusable functionalities, then that application is framework application. That is said to be framework. What are the advantages of creating framework application? Reusability. So yes or no? You can reusability. Okay. So reusability is one advantage. After that, what are the other advantages? Less costly, right? Okay. Reusability and time saving also there. Time saving. Okay. Cost effective. Time saving, cost effective, obviously. And easy to extend in future. Easy extension. Okay, eliminates duplication, no redundancy, that is no duplication. As you told, redundancy means duplication. Understand? These are the advantages of coming up with an architecture to have framework and implementation. Make sense? Clear, everyone? Okay, now let me tell you something else. That is, you have a lot of time, no problem. Okay, here you go now. This is what PEGA environment is. There is a feature available for PEGA. That feature is nowhere available in any other BPM tools. That is, PEGA platform contains some predefined functional components. What is the meaning of predefined? Predefined means what? PEGA platform contains predefined functional components. Predefined means what?
Already created.
Already existing, built in. Okay, I'll write the terminology. Okay, PEGA platform is also one application. PEGA platform application contains predefined functional components. Okay, first, okay, the term predefined is equal to, which means ready-made. And in the technical terminology here, why every time it is happening? Am I audible now? Am I audible? I need to look into this seriously. There's some internet interruptions, I need to inform them once again. So PEGA platform application contains predefined functional components. Predefined means built-in. Also you can use a terminology ready-made. In PEGA, this terminology is different. Out of the box. What is that? Out of the box. If you say out of the box in shortcut OOTB, out of the box you can understand one thing, ready-made. See, simple example. See, you want to have one new dress for your birthday. There are two ways you can get a new dress. One is, you can go to a cloth store, purchase a cloth, take it to the tailor and ask them to stitch it. How long it will take? What is the duration? Minimum 1 week. Minimum 1 week time. Okay, very good. The same I want within a day. How can I get it? Go to a ready-made store. Okay, purchase the dress which is fitting you. Correct? So ready-made means already available, stitched and available, right? Same thing. If I want to develop some functional component, it will take a lot of time, no? What if the system already has some predefined components in it? Let's have time. Ready-made I can use instead of develop. If ready-made is available, will you choose ready-made, or you do again from the scratch? Ready-made only. OOTB, out of the box, means already available within PEGA platform. So if you go to PEGA platform and search here one component, I'll show you. Send email notification. What is the component name? I'm sorry, spelling wrong. There is one functional component already provided, available within PEGA PRPC. Means when you install PEGA, this component is there. After you install PEGA, this component is there. By the name itself, I don't have to tell you. You need not to be a technical person to understand the purpose of this component. By looking at the name of the component, you can easily guess what does this component do.
It sends notifications.
Email notification. It is going to send email. See, when you are accessing Amazon application, after your product purchase is successfully done, you will be receiving one email. Yes or no? Who will send that email? Human being? Automatically, Amazon application prepares that mail body. Registered email ID will be there for you, whoever purchased. To the registered email ID, email will be sent with the body template and all. Correct? It will communicate with an email server and sent. For that, they need to implement business logic. Yes or no? They need to implement some business logic. That business logic you need to generally write from the scratch if you are working on Java, Python, something. But PEGA provides such a business logic ready-made available. If you want to implement something, on click of a button, I want to send an email notification to customer. I don't have to write the coding for sending email notification from the scratch. You need to know, okay, in this tool already a component available, send email notification. On click of button, I will call it, give to email, from email, subject, body, done. That's it, done, over. So that's how ready-made OOTB functional components are available within PRPC tool. So that's the biggest advantage of PEGA tool. So PEGA PRPC tool is having already some OOTB functional components which you can reuse. These OOTB means predefined, functional components means rules. Functional components here what we call rules. Rules, these OOTB rules available in PRPC can be reused into our business framework and implementation applications which we create on top of PEGA platform. On top of PEGA. So you are creating your application on top of PEGA platform only, no? Your applications can reuse the PEGA platform features. What is OOTB? Someone is asking what is OOTB. I told. OOTB abbreviation is out of the box. Okay. OOTB meaning that ready-made component available within the system. I told you example also. Are you clear? Ankit, are you clear? And other students, are you clear?
I have a question on this actually.
Go ahead. Make it fast and quick, please.
Yeah, sure. So I mean, all the at the grade base classes are predefined, already created by system,
Don't
like the
ask me
send
anything
email
technical if you
notification.
already know PEGA. Hold on.
No,
No,
I'm not
questions
sure. That's what I'm
only
asking.
in the perspective of to what scope of understanding we are discussing. Don't go to base class,
Okay.
all that. No, because many people here, they don't know base class, right? How they understand. I do not want to deviate the session. So in the same
My
sense,
question
whatever I'm delivering, you have any questions, you can ask me. Go ahead.
my question is related to predefined only, actually, not about the at the base class. Like
Don't
let's say,
use any words like base class something. Okay, use only predefined related terminology, whatever I've used, ask me.
okay, so predefined, like how can we check like all the predefined are already there and which we
That
are
you will learn. You
creating?
will learn whether it is predefined
Okay,
or not. How do you know? You will be learning the tool. So you are going to have
okay,
idea about the tool components inside the tool. As you start learning PEGA tool, slowly you are going to come to know many predefined components, right? Yes or no? Okay, that's the knowledge you are going to gain by understanding the tool, getting into the tool. Okay, am I audible clearly, everyone? Once again, I want to check with you. Audible? Yes, thank you. And now here you go. See, PEGA platform contains reusable functional components which you are going to use into your applications. Yes or no? That means PEGA platform is also one framework application, can we say? That means PEGA platform is also one framework application, yes or no? So PEGA platform itself is a framework application. PEGA platform itself is a framework application which contains so many predefined functional components which can be reused into our business framework plus implementations. That's the idea I want to give you. Implementation. PEGA platform is also framework. What type of framework you call it is? Itself is a enterprise framework. What is the meaning of enterprise? What is the general meaning of enterprise? I'll draw a diagram and show you to make it clear to you. So many people who are non-technical also should be able to understand all this. You don't need to be a technical guy to understand all these things, because I'm just using a terminology which is in real life. I told you with real life examples like college. I told you with real life example like a house with 2-bedroom flat and this hall, restaurant example. If you remember those examples, then you can easily understand all this. Okay, no need to be technical. So here you go. First, you have already provided PEGA platform. You have already been provided by a PEGA platform for you by the company. You installed it. PEGA platform application, which is a framework application. What type of framework it is? Enterprise framework. Enterprise framework. Enterprise means for any business. That is the meaning. Enterprise means it's a framework for any business, banking, insurance, whatever it is. That's called enterprise level. Okay, clear? Makes sense? On top of this PEGA platform, I'm just let me change the font size to something big, 18. Okay, now clear up? Okay, now on top of PEGA platform, I am going to create one framework again. Framework can reuse from another framework, possible. It is possible actually. And here you go. This framework is not something for any business, for your business. What is that? So this is business framework. This is business framework. The framework you create on top of PEGA is maybe your insurance framework, banking framework, okay, or loans, healthcare framework, like that specific framework for your business. Now on top of the business framework, you create implementation 1, implementation 2, implementation 3, like this. How many implementations you can create? N number of implementations you can create. N number of implementations you can create on top of your framework. Understand clear, everyone? This is the process we are going to follow while we are going to work on PEGA platform while creating our applications. And this is our business related implementation 1. IMPL stands for what? Implementation 1, implementation application 2, implementation application 3. A number of implementations will come side by side to each other. Frameworks will come one on top of another. Finally, last layer will be implementation. Remember, on top of implementation, you should not create one more framework. That's a wrong structure. That's a wrong structure. I told you to follow some structure, guidelines you should follow. So I'm telling you, only walk on the left side of the road in India. If you say I will walk on right side of the road, no one will stop you, but there will be some accident, right? So worldwide, everyone should follow some process which has been kept. So every developer should follow like this one. If you create one more implementation on top of another implementation, bottom will become automatically framework only. Implementation on top of implementation doesn't make a sense. Yes or no? Implementation on top of implementation means bottom one is framework. You want to use it as a framework, then only you'll create like this. Okay, otherwise side by side you will create. Implementation should always be side by side. Frameworks one on top of another. Final layer will be implementations. Understand clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear?
So, sir, if I created a implementation layer over a framework layer, and I'm creating another implementation layer on top of the implementation layer, can I do it? Then
That's
how the
what I'm
system
telling.
will recognize and
See, that's
automatically
what
make
I'm
it
telling.
framework?
That's what I'm telling. You should not. You should not. Why do you create an application on top of another application to reuse? If you are reusing means the bottom one is a framework, no? Why you name it as implementation? You are naming it wrongly. You don't leave
Okay,
it to
but
the
the
system. You are
system will
doing
not
wrong.
allow you, right?
Yes. You need to
It will.
follow certain guidelines.
Oh, got it.
If you're creating like this one top of another, system is wrong, you are wrong. You leave it to the understanding of system, or you take it to the understanding of yourself. You take it to understanding of yourself. If you are walking on the right side of road, you leave it to the system, or you take it as your responsibility to walk on left side. You take it as
Got
your
it.
responsibility to follow the guidelines. Correct? That's
So
what
one more
systems will
doubt,
not
sir.
stop
So that
you. Hold on.
no, no.
Systems will not stop you from doing so many things which are even wrong. Systems will not stop you. Sometimes you do wrong, it will fail, obviously. Later again you have to correct it to follow like everyone else. You're driving on right side, some days you drive, one day there will be a problem, you will follow with others after that. Yes or no? Yes, go
Got it.
ahead now.
So we can duplicate implementation applications like fra-
You can duplicate anything in Pega. You can copy, you can create one from copying the other. Copy, so it is easy. It is easy, you don't have to rework from the beginning. Okay, that
got it.
facility is available. Okay, so this is the idea and understanding. Before we start creating that structure practically, I wanted to give you an idea and understanding about the term OOTB. I have explained you this OOTB. Above itself I have given, no, somewhere above the terminology OOTB. Where did I write? Predefined, reusable.
Upside, sir.
Predefined built-in last time.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, this one, right? So here I can, okay, I will take out this from here. This is not appropriate place. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, I will give this again, copy and give here again at the term out. Okay, and last one, operator ID. I just wanted to give you an idea. So what did we discuss today? Application. What is application? What are the types of application by reusability? Advantage of coming up with framework and implementation architecture, and term OOTB. Term OOTB. Next, operator ID. See, if you want to access Pega environment, you are going to log in by using an username, no? So defaultly you are getting, this is the default ID. Password is install. This is username and password. That's a general colloquial terminology we use in regular day-to-day life. Technically, if you want to say username in Pega, you call it as operator ID. Operator ID is username or login ID, which we use to log in and access, to log into Pega, to log into Pega PRPC and access its components, its applications. It's understand clear everyone? Just a simple thing, operator ID. What is meant by operator? Suppose if I say operator, operator ID will be there with whom? With me. I am the one who is been assigned with one login ID. I am operator. Operator is a person who access Pega platform by login using operator ID. So I am the operator. I have been assigned with one operator ID. I can access Pega by login using operator ID. Understand clear everyone? It's all general knowledge. Okay, we need to always think about what is a two types of different languages we need to think about. In real world, in our day-to-day life, how we call it, the same technically how you call. That's how you need to understand. If you compare like that, it is easy to remember. Okay, so technical definitions I am not going to tell you immediately at the very beginning itself. Okay, this is what I wanted to deliver for today. Okay, we have still 9 more minutes. Let me tell you something. See, all the students, whoever has connected classroom here, and whoever has attended classroom here, and whoever has connected online here, my sincere request to all of you is, please be available to the meeting or here on dot 8 o'clock. At least 2 minutes before 8 o'clock, please be available in the meeting. Join and please be there. and please be available. Fortunately, all classroom students are coming 5 minutes before. Okay. Online students, I am observing they are connecting after 8 o'clock. That is not correct at all. Your session timings is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock only. By 8 it will start. By 8 you have to be here. 2 minutes before at least you be here. Connect to the meeting and relax. Okay. So if you join the meeting at 8:05 or 8 o'clock 3 minutes, definitely you have lost something. That impact will be there for next 10 to 15 minutes in the class that you will not be able to follow and understand. Okay. Be available at least 2 minutes before 8 o'clock. At least on dot 8 o'clock, please connect to the meeting. That's my request to every one of you. I will never delay connecting the meeting or starting the class. I'll never delay it to be even a minute after 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is 8 o'clock. That's it. Okay, we'll start sharp 8 o'clock and we'll wind up possibly sharp 9. Sometimes, rare situations, if the topic is getting extended, 5 minutes extension will be there. Some rare situations. Other than that, by 9 we'll close it. 60 minutes we want to utilize properly. Okay, please be available at the classroom or maybe online if you are connecting. Just to 2 minutes before connection, it will not take more than 1 minute time to connect to the meeting. Okay, just to 2 minutes before, please be available in the meeting and then join. See, the students who have already having a communication, who already has a communication from our WhatsApp number, I mean like PEGA admin number. PEGA admin number here is, okay, +919652532753. As a student, whoever is connecting here, whoever is joining here, if you already have a communication from this WhatsApp number to your personal WhatsApp, okay, this is not for you. Only to the students who are not having a single message conversation from this number so far. The students who have attended the session as a first session today, maybe you did not attend last 3 days. So even if you did not attend last 3 days, this session you can understand because today is day 1. Actually today is day 1. Last 3 days, 0 days only. Demo classes, 0 days, giving idea, information like that. Okay. And now the students as today who have attended today as a first class, plus the students who are not having any WhatsApp communication, all of you please write your name and WhatsApp number. Okay, any WhatsApp communication so far, you guys need to drop a WhatsApp message right away. Save this number in your WhatsApp phone, mention your name, whatever your name is. Okay, whatever your name, mention your name, otherwise you'll write Harsha only, your name. Tell them that today my first class, so that our team will be understanding that, okay, you are a new student, we have to share you the last 3 days recorded video plus documentation and all. Okay, and they will make sure to add you into WhatsApp broadcast for further communication updates. And on Monday also use the same meeting link. As I have already told every one of you, you can start making the fees payment if they have already shared your account details. No need to wait on that, but no hurry at the same time. You can start, avoid last minute payments and all. It's good to pay at the earliest. So follow them, okay, and make the fees payment during this Saturday. And if you want to pay on Sunday also, you pay. But Sunday, if you make the payment and send a screenshot, response will be received a bit late on Monday morning. Okay, but for Monday also I am giving a chance, the same meeting link, free link only. For Monday also free link only you can use. So at least complete by Monday evening your fees payments, no problem. Okay, talk to admins and then proceed accordingly, no hurry, nothing. Okay, but make sure you do it on time. Don't go into a situation that we do not want to extend the time. Don't go into that situation. Okay. Okay, please make sure that you just follow the messages that you are receiving from the admin all the time. Okay, that is okay. If you have already made this payment and send the screenshot, our team will be available from 9:30 a.m. onwards India time. After that, you will receive a response. They will take it forward. Let me give you information. After you make the fees payment, you will get one message to fill the requesting you to fill the details in a Google form. Fill your details where the most important field is your Gmail ID. to that Gmail ID only you will be getting access to the videos. You will be getting access to the. I request you to use a Gmail ID which you are using since years. Your permanent Gmail ID which you can never forget the password and all. Okay, don't create one new Gmail ID. You will forget after 2 days. You request for another Gmail ID. That is not acceptable actually. That's why everyone will have one permanent email ID, right? That you might be using since years for your bank, everything. That email ID only you will be using so that you will never lose the access. You will have security and all. There you will be getting access so that you will never forget the passwords and all for that. Okay, clear everyone? So after you make this payment, may not be immediately in the next minute. After some time, you cross check. After you make the fees payment, take the screenshot with the reference number and send it to the admins. As a reply to that, you will get a message. May not be immediately. After some time, definitely you will get a message requesting you to fill the details, saying that your fees payment received. Request you to fill the Google form. Fill your details. Once you fill, immediately they will give the access. After they give the access, you will get a notification in your email. Also, they notify you on your phone number. Everyone clear? I mean, like WhatsApp number. Clear?
Actually, yesterday I have done my payment. I did not receive any.
You will get it. You will get it. If you have made the fees payment, the next tasks will be automatically taken care by admins for sure. There is no doubt about it. But you just check your personal WhatsApp, okay, for the replies that you have got. Okay, they will send you for sure. Okay, so that's it from my end. We have 2 more minutes time, and yes, my sincere request to every one of you is connect. Everyone, please be available by 8. I should see everyone. After 8, I do not want you to be coming. Okay, 8 will start sharp. So tomorrow Saturday, day after tomorrow Sunday, this Saturday Sunday. Anyhow, Sunday no class at all. Sometimes if I conduct Saturday, I'll inform you prior only. But tomorrow, day after tomorrow, no class. Jan 27. 2025 will be our next class where it is a practical. Next class, whatever we discussed today, for that you need to learn practical, right? So practical about creating new application. That is 2 applications will create, framework plus implementation. Okay, that will be on Monday. Set up your system tomorrow by max by tomorrow. Worst case, I told you by next to Wednesday. Worst case is next to Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening. By that time, you should have your laptop ready with PEGA software installed. If you have any issues, I'm telling. If you face any issues today or tomorrow, you can reach out to admins. Send a screenshot to them. Reach out to them. Have connect by UltraViewer or any screen sharing software that they suggest you, and get the installation done. Offline people can bring the laptop if you have any issues. Clear? So it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to close the meeting. We'll continue on Monday. Thank you for joining, everyone. I'll be reaching out to you during Sunday to send you more updates. Okay. Thank you, everyone.